I'm cat sitting for Lindsay this weekend. And I thought, you know, I'll run home, grab some stuff that I'm missing, go to the gym while I'm there, and you know, it'll all work out. I'm trying to have a thing this afternoon, so we can go from there. But of course, I left my wallet at home, thinking I'd keep it light in the pocket, and it turns out that was a huge mistake, because half the stuff I need, like I have a coat getting repaired and a sweater at the dry cleaners. I need the ticket in my wallet and the cash in my wallet for both those things, and to get more cash if I needed cash. I would, you know, need my debit card, which is in my wallet. So at least the card to get into the gym is still at my place. So run home, eat an apple, go work out, eat lunch, and then let's get the day started. What a goober. Thankfully, I have a spare Navigo. It's so funny because I don't have my tripod. I don't have anything with me that I need we'll get it figured out. Also, Christmas wrapping paper for presents for my sister and her kids. I'm gonna try and wrap without the cats destroying everything, but I gotta get them sent out right away. Otherwise, I don't think they're gonna make it in time before Christmas. And I'll share them with you. Will I? Maybe I should wait. I wanna show you, but that Karin, you can't watch that part. Or at least you gotta tell the kids not to watch that part. I'm sure you'll be fine. But I'm wearing like my old jeans, which are way too big, and my only other coat is getting repaired, so I don't have a coat, but it's actually kind of warm today. It's good. We have a lot to catch up on. If you didn't notice, some of you picked up on this. My sister has kids now, which, as you may recall, she didn't last time I saw her, and that's really big news. It's really cool. I gotta actually double check with her to see how much I can and should share, but we're super cute, and I cannot wait to meet. But unfortunately with COVID and everything, it's a little bit tricky figuring that out, which I can share a little bit more as we go. But in the meantime, Shawn and I have a little bit of secret project number 1 to take care of. And then I'm rushing really, basically ran 10K, did an upper body workout, which I failed miserably at all over the place, which is fine. And then pounded some food really quick, showered. Now we're on our way. Kitty cats. Ooh, I thought you'd be here waiting for me when I came in, huh? What's the big deal, buddy? Oh, yeah. This is Charlie. He's a good boy. Yes. Been watching you. Oh, making sure you're a good kitty cat, which is quite a tall order. He's the more mischievous one. We'll see if and when Leo comes out. Well, so I'm cat sitting, which has been great. And okay, I'm a little bit fatigued. I did have a really good workout. That camera is really close to the edge of the table. I had a really good workout. I ran from here all the way to my place, which is about 6 miles, and then ran to the gym, worked out, pounded that pasta, met Patron. Everything we were supposed to do this afternoon fell through, so that was a little bit disappointing. But I just kind of haven't fully recharged yet. I need to eat more. But before I eat more, I want to wrap these presents because I want to make sure they get into the mail today, and I can find food when I go out to find the post office. It's really fun. Staying in a different neighborhood is always really fun, especially because my neighborhood is extremely boring. This neighborhood is famously not boring. And I've had a good time while I've been here. But first, wrap the presents. And then, I guess I should tell you just a little bit about who I'm sending these presents to. There's kids around? Who would have thought? Also, speaking of presents, thank you so much for the snacks, Karen. They were well received. And the Flamin' Hot Cheetos, very tempting when on a diet, but worth it. It's the holidays after all. And what more classic holiday snack is there than Flamin' Hot Cheetos? That's not for me. I just realized, Kevin, sorry, yours is gonna come without any inscription inside because I totally forgot to write in this. But the most important thing is because I wanna give the kids a book that's accessible, but also French. I need to write a little bit of translation in the book because it has some instructions. Don't worry, Karin, they're gonna get it. I don't wanna give it away, what it is exactly, but you'll understand as soon as you get it. But I need to actually take the time to translate the names of all these creatures in both books. so that you can learn a little French while also probably, you know, just not learning any French. It'll be very fun. It'll be a very fun combination of like almost educational, but still entertaining. I think it's a pretty solid gift. I don't even know if I was in frame, but that. It's a day. The Mutant Astronaut. I think we're all good. I gotta go out in the rain now. Try to find a post office to turn this all in, and hopefully it makes it on time. Merry early Christmas. So a number of things. I said it was cat sitting. I don't know where we're at in the video at this point. Lindsay and her husband said are currently in the Swiss Alps snowshoeing. That they asked if I'd come cat sit. So it's fun being up near the canal, being in the 10th or the 11th. Don't remember which one we're in right now. We're somewhere between the two, I'm sure. Actually, I do know. Do I know? It doesn't really matter. The point is, there's a lot of really good food, fun bars, all kinds of stuff around here, and I've taken full advantage of it. I've had some very, very late nights and then come home and just gone straight to sleep. And it's so nice to not have to commute by metro 30, 40 minutes at the end of a night or ride your bike. You can just walk home from where all the fun and your friends are. It's pretty glorious. I cannot complain. I'll save this story until I actually get to meet the boys, but it's been one of the big secrets. Oh, the joys of technical problems, and you know, everything's just falling apart. It's great. Yeah, I'm an uncle now. That's basically the limit of what I can tell you. I double checked, and I didn't say too much, but just a little bit too much. So I guess that was kind of good luck that, you know, the audio got all screwed up. However, since this is a jumbled mess of a day, or a few days now, it's so confusing. I forgot to tell you that like a while back, like 4 or 5 days ago, I did hang out with both Lindsay and Jess, and it was glorious. But with Lindsay, I met her at a 5-star hotel that she was writing about. If you didn't know that she was a travel and food writer, and it was amazing. We had breakfast.
Never had eggs Benedict on actual brioche before, I don't think.
Which was thankfully all part of her work, so I got to eat for free. And checked out this amazing, beautiful hotel, the St. James Hotel, up in the 16th, right on the edge of town, basically. But it's like a private club as well, with this amazing library that doubles as a bar.
Also, this is the original, all an original staircase, and all these books originate from when it was a school.
This was a school?
It was an academic foundation.
All right.
And then just everything else about it, from the lobby to the entry to the spa to the back lot. Like, they've got just a nice little spot to sit and have a drink. It looked pretty stinking amazing. I really, really liked it. And it's a little bit out of my price range, but would I like to go sometime? Why, yes. Yes, I would. And then immediately after, met Jess for some soup dumplings that were way too hot.
So how come you get a straw and I don't get a straw?
Apparently mine's brothier than yours. I don't know.
That's really good. It's really hot.
I'm a bit jealous. I want
And just trying another little place on the river. Jess and I are trying to make sure that we catch up at least once a week and have lunch, because we don't see each other as much anymore. Just work stuff, especially since she's not helping me with work stuff anymore, and then she got really, really busy with all of her projects and a lot of guest visiting. Anyways, yeah, it's been fun. It's good. We've been making some intentional time to see friends, and I'm trying to do a little bit more of that. So that's good. But even if I can't tell you really anything about my nephews, the fact is that I have them. And sending them some presents for Christmas, well, a little bit more complicated than you might think, you know, because France.
It's too big.
Unfortunately, too big for everything they have. Literally every envelope and box they had was just a little bit too small for those books. So I've got to find my own envelope or box first, and there should be, oh, I've been here before. It's so funny to come into neighborhoods from different angles and not realize you're there until you recognize something. I got to find myself a bigger envelope or box, which may not happen today, but give it one more try. And then I know where I can get one at home tomorrow. So I might have to do that. I'll put a little search and we'll see what we can find near here. because it'd be really nice just to get these sent. Doesn't look like there's anything nearby, so attempt number 2 tomorrow. For now, should probably clean up, feed the cats, and I might get out of here tonight. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna stay, where I'm gonna stay the night tonight. First world problems. Also, a number of people, like, including my sister, in the last couple days have mentioned that they didn't realize just how rainy it is in Paris in December. I mean, from November really gets into the gray season where we have a lot of overcast and then yeah, some real periods of rain. I don't trust any of the predictions generally. The radar, a couple hours out, is always really accurate, but yeah, if you're coming in the winter, definitely bring your umbrella, your rain jacket, your boat, you know, whatever it is you need to stay warm and dry, because Paris is not going to keep you warm and dry when you're out and about. So I guess that's a pro tip for you for winter travel in Paris. It's so funny because I mean, obviously they like hanging out around their food, but it's really funny because they'll hang out and beg for my affection in the hallway, but as soon as I walk into the other room, they're just like, we're fine in the hallway. Now I see why. They knew it was almost time for auto feeding. Get in there, Leo. Charlie's a little bit of a hog. Okay, now it makes sense. I was like, why do they just keep wanting me to be over here? I don't know. Yeah. Nah. I don't even know how the audio turned out. I have a song playing that I don't know that I can play for copyright reasons, but this camera is breaking. My poor little A6500, which they discontinued, I found out recently, and I've had for over 3 years. The microphones are a little bit funky and often don't work at all. That's one of the reasons I've been using this more anyways, just because I want to make sure that the audio quality is consistent and good for you, and that if I back away, it sounds exactly the same. That, not to spoil the magic for you, for those, I've gotten a lot of comments of people being like, how are you doing that? It's a microphone. I don't remember what I just said in my tinny little microphone voice, because I think it was recording some sound. They made this massive. But one of the things that I'm really excited about, and I haven't gotten to start reading yet though, is Immune by Philip Detmer, the founder of Kurzgesagt, which is one of my favorite YouTube channels. If you don't follow them and you like science and you like big questions about things that we're really not certain about, this guy is a killer. Their channel is amazing. They put a ton of work in, but the illustrations on the channel have inspired the style of this book, which is a beautifully illustrated book on basically the inner functioning of how your immune system works, because it's this giant, phenomenal, it's like reading science fiction. The more that you come to understand, I feel like the world around us is such an inspiring thing, and I love learning more about everything around me. I'm reading like 3 or 4 books right now, which I'll talk about over on Patreon. I'm actually going to start doing a members only videos for Patreon. I've been wanting to ease into, you know, making more stuff. Obviously, I've been slow in doing it to try and make sure that I don't overdo it, burn out, but I want to do some sit down talking garage monologue style videos, if you're familiar with the garage monologues, just for my patrons. And I think I'll share a little bit more about what I'm reading. But this came in the mail yesterday, and I could not be more excited to get started on it. I think I'm just going to find myself in a coffee shop reading about how the immune system works, because I'm a nerd. But anyway, everything's kind of falling apart, not just the camera. I have to go get some shipping supplies. Speaking of books, I haven't sent the stuff for my sister and her husband and their kids yet. Who knew how many Office Depots there would be in France? I mean, really. Because I need to find something big enough to hold it all. Oh boy. I don't need 10 of them. So hopefully that gets taken care of today. I also really need to get to my dry cleaning. I have a wool shirt that I rediscovered. Took to the dry cleaner. Merci. And then a jacket, my blue jacket with the big white collar. The armpit was tearing on the inside and the lining, so I took that to get repaired. I was supposed to pick it up the next day, and then you know what? Cat sitting. Nothing against the cats. Just complicated things. You know how you're gonna leave your dry cleaning behind for too long anyways. It's just gonna happen. So, we're gonna get on top of that. You might have noticed I finally got the garlands up. It's feeling very Christmassy in here. Hopefully a little bit less chaotic than it was when I left it. And my little Santa gnomes are hanging and dangling. And I repositioned, I still haven't figured out where I want the nesting dolls. Those, I haven't figured out exactly how I want that to work yet, but I'll keep playing with that. In the meantime, let's run some errands. Hopefully done by this point in the video. Secret project stuff That's the other thing. We have to redo a thing for the secret project that should have just been done yesterday. And then I was going to talk a little bit today about the deconstruction of my faith in institutions, which seems a little bit ambitious, given how exhausted I am from the weekend. But we can still kind of touch on that a little bit. Because if you recall, the theme of this season was basically going to be like, why did things fall apart and how are things getting better? And part of things falling apart was feeling like all the stuff that I trusted could no longer be trusted. Which I don't know if you know what that feels like, but it's not a great feeling. Let's get out of here.
The kitty cats are still alive and fluffy.
I just got done filming my first members only vlog. It's like a garage monologue style vlog. Just talking about what's going on in life. It's simple. It's pretty long. It goes over the secret projects. I talk a lot about what's going on with those. Still some secrets involved, but fewer now. And also, yeah, just some of the things that have been part of the process of just figuring out what comes next, and some pretty big and heavy stuff that's been going on that hopefully is sorting itself out, being sorted out. But it's all there for my patrons. And I'm opening up the membership side of things here on YouTube. Hopefully in the next day or two. Hopefully it's live by the time this goes live. So if you're somebody who never wanted to go on Patreon, but you love YouTube, that's another option for you as well. One of the other things that came in the mail recently, it's the through night outdoor use flashlight. Now you might remember that I've gotten like 2 or 3 of these before. They just keep sending them to me. They're great little flashlights. I've been kind of putting them in places where like if the power goes out and I need a flashlight, I've got one. It's pretty cool. These things are tough. They're hardy as it is. And I imagine this outdoor one's extra hardy. You just charge it with a USB mini here on the back. Has multiple modes. They're phenomenal. And they're actually paying me now to receive these and open them on camera. So that's cool. Let's see if I can find a way to charge this. Oh, also, if you're wondering what the heck this is going on here, I explained it in the members only video. So it looks kind of weird. That's intentional. It makes sense with the appropriate information and context, which you can only get on Patreon.
Ooh. Give that a couple minutes. All right, now that it's all charged up, do you like playing with flashlights? No? You want to go? Here, it's like a laser pointer, see? Now, yep. Chase it down the hall. Ready? Chase it down the hall. And you just want to snuggle? All right, so it's not a cat toy, but it works. Oh my gosh, that's so bright. Holy cow. Hold on. Whoa. Talk about a mode. Whoa. 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 Still not interested, huh? All right, well, yeah, can't please everyone. Anyways, it's a cool little flashlight. I really like these things. They're really sturdy. I've chucked them around a bunch. Assuming I ever get a car, I'll definitely have at least one of these in that car. But I have one in my storage. I have one in my garage. I just kind of leave them in places where it's like if the lights go out, I definitely am going to want a light. And yeah, as you can see, they're very bright. Don't make good cat toys. But hey, not everything does make a good cat toy. Actually, very few things make good cat toys, now that I think about it. And never what you'd expect. Never what you'd expect. Speaking of cat toys, that's it. What a scattered few days. I've been all over the place. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks to today's Patron producer, Shawn Boockoff. I don't know if you noticed, but I've been putting the Patron producers at the very beginning. They're in the opening graphic of Season 8 vlog. I was trying to like minimize the graphic elements a little bit. Let me know what you think. I can always put the names in a second time later, like when I'm doing this bit right now. But I don't know, just thought I'd throw the names in right at the beginning so you don't have to wait. Maybe I should throw it in later so that you gotta like, dig in and I don't know. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. If you happen to be a patron or a member, I hope you enjoyed the members only video, and I'm looking forward to making more of those over time. And even if you aren't a patron or a member, thank you so much for watching this, and especially for making it this far into the video. The actual average view duration makes a huge difference in the algorithm, so gotta keep working on improving that. But in the meantime, little chaos this week, a little less next week, hopefully. And I'll see you bright and early very soon for that. See you later. I can't even sign off well. See, my brain is scattered. See you soon.